Welcome back, everybody, to Battle of BC 5, top 128. And, I mean, the upsets today, man.
It's been a mix. Like, unbelievable stuff.
Yeah, I mean, there's no need for introducing us. I'm Nurse, this is Gamble.
Hey.
But we're getting back to the important stuff. MK Leo in losers.
Yep.
Yoshidora in losers. JDV taking out Ouch and Ken, both of them out of the tournament entirely. So
33rd and 25th, respectively.
It has been an incredible day as far as upset goes, and I mean, no time wasted whatsoever as we're hopping into Akula versus DeBuzz. This is on the winner's side of things to go into the winner's side of top 24.
Yep.
And DeBuzz has done it before. We saw the summit run where DeBuzz was able to take out Akula before he unfortunately lost in the run back, but we know it's something that he is capable of.
It's there. The blueprint is there. It's just a question of whether or not he's updated enough for this new version of Akula. How far has Akula improved in this little Rosalina and Luma matchup? So far, not looking so hot. 71% the wrong direction for Akula.
And it has been almost all back air all the time on the side of the DeBuzz, coming actually very hot off the back of that fourth place at Kagarigi. So he's got to be feeling really, really good about how it's going right now.
Hey, man, it's a nice back air. He's going to get another one. Continue to just keep Akula off to the side. 27% is all that he's taken, and it just does not look to be getting better, but clearing a Luma, that might fix things up a little bit here for DeBuzz. He's already got one!
Man, the bear deep off stage, and DeBuzz showing no sign of slowing down as Akula loses that first stock, and more than willing to just maintain the center stage. DeBuzz knows what the win condition is, and it seems to be firmly planted within the realm of this back air.
You are going to see those legs get a workout for Rosa. There we are. Still keeping to the outside, trying to find that bear again. I think it just cuts across at such a good angle. You go for minecart, you're going to tap that top head of Steve. You're not needing to worry about any sort of like problematic angling. Look at that. Again, it's ready, it's waiting, and shoot, it's working.
Yeah, man, and DeBuzz has just looked like in full control of this game. Akula's been finding a couple hits here and there, and a couple hits.
That's all it needs.
Steve really, really needs, and so now stuck at the ledge behind the wall, and DeBuzz saying, swing first.
Yeah.
Swing first, I'm not going anywhere.
Standing behind the wall like Obi-Wan watching Qui-Gon. But instead, it's just a Luma, sitting across.
All right, Luma down, so just old-fashioned Rosalina versus Steve. The F-Smash comes out fast and furious.
Ooh, no pick.
Yeah, he's out of the pick now. He's going to build the diamond, and now this gets much, much scarier for the side of the DeBuzz. The back air will kill. The up smash will kill. The F smash will kill. The minecart will kill. The anvil will kill.
Anything
will kill. And Akula takes that stock only 70% to his name. Not too bad. All right, juggling up and down the stage right now. Akula trying to even the percents back up, and then all it takes is one Steve combo to put it right back to just about even, and
no longer even. We're squarely in an Akula lead. It looks so clear that DeBuzz had figured things out, but Akula's figured it out as well. It's just back air. It's just one move. How do I, manipulate this?
Oh my gosh,
Not well enough. I'm a liar.
And this, like, for a game that's lasted 3 minutes at this point, it's pretty incredible that, how fast these stocks are flying. Akula managing to take the stock at 70%, and then DeBuzz going deep off stage with the back air, managing to take Akula off the side, and nearly even percents after how dominant it looked at the start. Akula doing a great job of coming back, and DeBuzz doing a great job of staying level-headed in this game one.
Just good stuff all around. Both players swinging hard. Okay, Akula swinging a little harder there. Diamond Bear gonna deal some damage.
Okay. The one block at the ledge, you never know. You never know.
Wow. We know that one. DeBuzz with a fierce little fist pump there. You know that he's ready for this one. You know he's engaged.
And man, I love what DeBuzz has been doing this game. And I know it's just game one. But
you still can love it.
DeBuzz looks very, very good coming into this one. And I think the main thing is we're not seeing him totally commit to that slow style of play, right? We're seeing moments of it.
Yep, sure.
The classic DeBuzz play that we kind of expect from him, the slower side of things, but he's choosing those moments to turn the gas on, right?
Yep.
Going deep off stage with the back air, making sure that he's able to get those early conversions. It's like DeBuzz just kind of is able to flip that switch now to where before maybe he didn't go for those big plays. Now he's going for them, and they are working. Alcoa, though, started a little slow at that first game and managed to bring it back. So if he's able to kind of mitigate that slow start, I imagine this game will be very, very close.
Oh, without a doubt. It's hard to imagine literally anything else right now. Both players are really in each other's grill. Like, we're in for maybe not a long one, but at the very least a good one.
Yeah, absolutely. And now Alcoa back at the ledge as DeBuzz sets up this wall of Luma and using the dash attack, the fair, everything to set up these combos.
Okay, come on, kid.
On the back hit, man, the tricky stuff is coming out, and DeBuzz, the king of Rosalina tech. I feel like there's no one really in the game who does it quite like him on this character.
Not anymore. There was a certain SoCal Rosalina and Luma that I would have loved to say was the tech god, but
another day, man. Another day, another dollar.
If they come back.
Alcoa, though, man, taking 80% almost unanswered and then answering right back. And sometimes, man, the power of Steve in these moments, so good at making those comebacks, so good at ensuring that the lead does not build too much. And now we've seen this a lot from him this weekend, man. Building the wall behind himself so that he doesn't die to anything sending in that direction. And able to find the diamond forward smash means that DeBuzz's stock is more than expired.
Yeah. I mean, someone on Twitter said it best, just turns the game into a little realm of Mishima Dojo. Yeah. Just no way of getting knocked out until you break out of the little box. And shoot, he's playing well within the box and thinking outside of it all the time.
Yeah, man, it's such a strong, just option for these guys.
Yeah.
And specifically, Alcoa making fantastic use of it lately. Now stuck at the ledge behind his own wall. All right, goes back to the ledge, and the roll is caught. DeBuzz trying to catch the jump out of the minecart, but doesn't quite get it. Now back into the neutral.
Oh, no. Okay, doesn't get touched up. Just the one up tilt. Yo, there we go. Go ahead.
No, man, a little bit of a miss from Alcoa on the up tilt into the up smash. That is a true combo, but like I said, a little bit of a miss is going to allow DeBuzz to take that stock, but 82% with Diamond on Alcoa and plenty of iron in the back pocket. This stock feels like almost a matter of time as Alcoa has more than adjusted to this Rosalina.
Yeah, it's a question of what can DeBuzz put on before he gets out. If he can put up like 70, maybe 80%, I think we're in business. But if we just keep on falling apart here, if we keep on letting this percent rack up and just lose a stock for 45% on Alcoa, I'm not liking his chances of bringing this game back. But right now we're looking okay.
Yeah, man, it is so hard, and we've seen people struggle throughout the weekend and throughout even the pre-local with trying to get through this wall from Alcoa. He's been living to 150% plus consistently just off the back of it, and so DeBuzz needs a lot more damage, and the hard call out on the get-up attack is going to mean that Alcoa is sitting firmly within the lead, and man, it just hasn't looked like DeBuzz has been able to find his footing this game.
Yeah, it certainly has been a lot rougher, but I would even give credit just to Alcoa finding his, quite honestly.
Absolutely.
He's given himself a good stance in the ring, and he's got his knees locked and his arms ready. He's ready. He's good to just take a good push.
He's got Mom Spaghetti, but he's definitely not nervous. He's holding the lead against DeBuzz right now.
There we go.
The wall is back up, trying to farm these resources. You can see right now he's got the diamond online, both on the pick, but also in the back pocket. So if he does lose this stock, he will be playing on the last one with a diamond in hand as well. And now,
which is so messed up.
Yeah, I mean, it's good. All right, missing the nil on that block means that the combo doesn't net quite as much as it could have, but I mean 140, you've got a ton of value out of this stock already. DeBuzz needs to find this pretty quick.
Things are starting to fall apart. There's a chance to clear it out right here. The dash attack doesn't connect proper. He's gonna live that little bit longer. We're out of mats though on the side of Alcoa. One good touch, clear him out. There, what? Seriously?
He lived an F smash at 170%.
Someone show us the Hungry Box cam. This guy's losing his mind right now.
Sakurai's grand vision, man. Add walls to the stage. You made the stages legal. You Not anymore, brother. Not anymore.
I will get my walls in here one way or another. I will shut down your tournaments.
As intended, honestly, as intended. All right, back on.
110%. It's a brutal spot. The fair not quite going to clear it out.
Oh, and Alcola just
well.
refreshing the diamond there for Sport. The dash attack is going to take him out. And DeBuzz,
Shoot.
I mean, he didn't look bad. He didn't look bad. He didn't find those big moments that we saw in Game 1. And unfortunately, those were what kind of allowed him to secure that lead and then maintain that lead. Alcola living to 140% plus makes it much more challenging for these guys, and specifically DeBuzz in this case, to win those games and to make it happen. So I'd like to see him play with just kind of the same confidence that we saw originally, and
we didn't
really just it's mixing the patient play, like we said, that we expect with those aggressive bursts from DeBuzz, because we saw how good they can be.
One thing that does worry me a little bit though is Aquila didn't have any big moments. He didn't get a Steve combo kind of thing that we all know and tolerate, I guess. Like, there weren't anything crazy coming out of him, so it makes you wonder what happens when he does start to touch him up for those big points.
Yeah, it's tough, and Rosalina being a little bit floaty and a little bit lighter means that the combos are a little bit weird on here.
Sure.
I mean, Steve's a character that can get big combos on every single character in the game, and actually, Alcola's own block changing the trajectory of that recovery a little bit, able to get back nonetheless. And DeBuzz, it almost seems like when things are going right, DeBuzz is really finding a lot of these back airs, and so I'm wondering what the situations being set up are where the back air is so good, and actually the tech to break the blocks with the dash attack was so good.
I love using the down beat to just eat up Anvil. It's going to be so much more dangerous for Aquila to land like that. Like, it should eventually just take away that option in his own mind.
All right, Alcala resetting now in the neutral, trying to get some more of these resources online, building the little wall behind him just in case, but DeBuzz actually ready to combo off of it there. But Alcala with the stall on the down B puts DeBuzz in a tough situation at the ledge, trying to play around this wall himself.
Oh, almost had the cut there. Great punish.
Yeah.
On shield, nice and easy. We get that up smash. We get ourselves a stock, and DeBuzz has a little bit of room to work.
Yeah, man, that was a really nice punish from DeBuzz. A little bit of a greedy option coming out of Alcala. I mean, when you got an Anvil, it doesn't feel greedy, but that low to the ground, you can get a big punish, especially if you're Rosalina and have an up smash that is that good.
Just a good scoop, good hit, nice kill. Still, a lot of room to be worked with. Never mind on this stock is what I was going to say, but we'll move on to the next one right quick. And
I
think DeBuzz can do more of the same.
I think something we've learned is there's never a lot of room to work with Steve. You know, DeBuzz has a 60% lead right now, but we are one up tilt away from it being Alcala favored, and we've seen time and time again, he is so good at finding these moves, and honestly, screw that Luma in particular.
No,
the full wrath.
Poor kid got tossed in the lava. Shouldn't have dug straight down.
All right, these parries now so good from Alcala into the fair. All right, now at the ledge, mixing it up. DeBuzz finding his way off, but not finding his way out of disadvantage until that trade. Back at the ledge now, Alcala fighting his way out, and the mix-ups on minecart, man. Alcala is so good at using minecart in situations when you don't expect him to, or where you think it's kind of a weird option, and there's just so much reward for the amount of creativity that you can bring to Steve, and Alcala demonstrates that constantly.
The terrifying thing is it's even just a good move in the expected spots. It's just a terrifying burst option. And that extra layer just makes him that much better.
Absolutely. No Luma online now, DeBuzz.
Tough to kill. Play elusive. Look at him. Unwilling to engage. It's scary to do against Steve. You have to give up so much.
It's a really interesting interaction, actually, on the side of DeBuzz and Alcala, because DeBuzz doesn't want to approach while the Luma is offline. He wants to wait for it to come back, but the cost of not approaching Steve in that situation is the amount of resources that he gets to build up, and so it kind of forces Rosalina to play against Steve in those situations, and now Alcala finding that stock very, very early, and 136 on him. Not healthy, but we've seen how long Steve can live in the right situations, and this is one diamond F smash away from a game.
Yeah, set up the box, keep yourself alive, and just continue to chip away at DeBuzz. Aquila is poised to take this game. His to lose. DeBuzz not out. So long as you can push buttons, so long as you got a stock,
very nice.
you got yourself a chance.
Yeah, calling out the minecart with that up air. I mean, always a great option from DeBuzz, and looking to put some damage on very quickly here. The minecart gonna separate the two as Aquila heads back to the ledge.
Ooh, good stuff there.
The back air? The back air?
Oh, no, he didn't get the Luma punish. I like the idea. He was trying to, like, drag him back into himself. Drag him back into Rosa, I mean to say. Just didn't get the connection.
All right, the pressure is on now. The Luma is gone. Aquila actually going out of his way to get rid of the Luma.
No.
And it's a no-fly zone, brother.
Yeah.
It's a no-fly zone. And I think people... I mean, there's a lot of things to be said about Steve, but I mean, one of the most underrated and something we've seen Aquila do time and time again is just find those F smashes. Just raw when people whiff. And because in those high-pressure situations or in those last stock situations, you're not always thinking about the consequences of every single option that you might be doing, and especially with something like Rosalina back air or Nair, that's usually a safe option to just come down with, right?
Yeah, that's why he landed so aggressively.
Yeah, you don't usually think too much about it, but Aquila having just the perfect spacing on the forward smash and able to punish it so hard. That move is so good, man.
Yeah, brutal stuff. You'll take away that stock, and a brutal way to start this one. Already 52. Not looking good for DeBuzz out the gate, but hey, there's a lot more race to be run.
Absolutely, man. I mean, 56%, it's almost like the Steve tax.
Yeah.
You just expect to start around there based on what you get hit by, and I'm sure at this point, top players, especially players at the caliber of DeBuzz, not too tilted by getting hit by that. The problem is now, if you're unable to put that percent back on Aquila, and if you're unable to get some of the momentum that you needed from that game one.
Oh, big parry. Maybe getting a little too predictable with those back airs. It looked like it was the move to solve the matchup a moment ago, but I think Aquila's just got the timing down. You can even see that he's shielding in those same spots. It was the same spot he put out the back air last time. Now Aquila's almost fishing for the parry to get more out of it.
I mean, it's such a good demonstration of adaptation, especially from on the side of Aquila. Maybe not used to how big the back air was, especially with the way DeBuzz is positioning Luma. Getting used to it throughout the course of the set, and now able to either parry, shield, or just space around it as he pleases, and it makes a huge difference. Now accumulating a lot of resources as DeBuzz waits for that Luma to come back, but finally, Luma is back, and I really love the tech that DeBuzz is using to get rid of the blocks. Unfortunately, it hasn't been enough to stop the power of those diamond back airs.
And not on the same power level by any stretch of the imagination. We've got Atomic Bomb and Coughing Baby right here. 44% though, not out of it. Jeez! There's another F smash, as you were saying, but I was going to say, he's not that far out of it in terms of percent, but now at 72, he's not long for this.
Oh!
Not quite.
That didn't kill?
It didn't kill. That won't either.
All right, thanks, Town and City.
Hey, man, high blast zones, sometimes you just can't quite get rid of them. We get one little Luma up air, I'm sure we figure it out, but DeBuzz struggling to find kills in these later games, and Aquila simply not the same. Just easily reaching at any point in time that he wants that stock off the stage.
He's so good at finding those, man. And he almost makes it look trivial. He makes it look easier than it actually is. Finding F smashes like that is not easy, especially against top players. Aquila is willing to capitalize on any little situation that is given to him, and he always does so near optimally. A little accidental air dodge off stage means he's in a little bit of a tough spot, but DeBuzz only getting about 38% for it means that Aquila still firmly within the lead of this game.
This is tough stuff. DeBuzz kind of hung out to dry right now. Luma going to be out of the game immediately.
Dude, Luma is getting bullied on the other side of the ball. It's almost like he's being sent to jail, man.
Hey, man, that's Qui-Gon. Darth Maul dropped that man quick.
And interestingly enough, we have not seen Aquila go for the diamond here. He has one in reserve, but has chosen to not build it. And DeBuzz with the nair into the down air, converting so early.
Oh, he's got it back. A little quick horse guard for himself.
So good.
God, I love that.
Yeah, using the lunar landing back air into the grab for a bigger conversion. DeBuzz trying to space around this wall, but it's so hard, man. Aquila, as soon as he sets up that wall, has a series of neutral mix-ups that just favor him.
Oh boy, that was a tough position. Great reaction there from DeBuzz, and also Luma kind of taking the brunt of it.
Absolutely. Luma down, but DeBuzz trying to keep the pressure on, trying to make sure Aquila doesn't get too much resources, but he is so winging back airs right now because he knows the next one is absolutely it. A great fair on the side of DeBuzz. All right, back to center stage. Oh, so many, so many walls.
Oh my goodness, someone swing. My O2 brain is going crazy. Someone hit a person.
All right, back off stage now. Aquila recovers high. Misses the back
that's
air,
enough. That's Luma. Oh, and I'm a liar.
And now misses the fair. Trying to set up the Luma now. Aquila
Pull
rolls
back.
in. DeBuzz not ready for the up smash.
Oh, it's still tethered out.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's it. That's got to be it.
That pressure from DeBuzz.
Who is that guy?
That
I need him
pressure.
in my corner.
That pressure from...
That pressure.
No.
That pressure.
That pressure from DeBuzz was insane. We need to talk about the composure that you need to have to puppet Luma like that in a last hit situation with your winner's life on the line to go into a game 5. DeBuzz looked unshakable. Shooting out Luma and just waiting, seeing what happened, pulling it in, trying to bait Aquila into a panic option, and finally getting it. That is mastery of this character.
DeBuzz through and through an 80s soda commercial, crisp and clean, no caffeine, as he's just so composed the whole way through. There's no other way to say it.
DeBuzz
It's a quick game 5.
puts his finger up. He said good GG's.
Yeah, hey, I got my last one. I go on my own terms.
I don't know if he's... I think, yeah, probably trying to get a drink, just trying to take a break. I think, honestly, I respect it from DeBuzz.
Yeah, take a moment.
I think you come out of a really tense situation like that where you're on the last hit of things and you just manage to clutch it out. Take a second. Take a breather. Rezone yourself. Do some deep breathing. 4 seconds in. Hold. 4 seconds out.
Yeah, little box breathing.
Little box breathing
Little
for
box
you. The
breathing.
mindfulness techniques at Battle of BC. DeBuzz feeling good going into this last one, but we've seen time and time again how good Aquila is in these Game 5 situations.
Absolutely, and right now, too, they have nowhere to be but here. They are 100% in the moment, ready to try and run this one down.
Yeah, the FD pick, actually an interesting one, too. Going to allow Steve to use those nil combos if Aquila is able to find them, and these walls are building up early. DeBuzz has been doing a great job at breaking them, though, and the tech we've seen
The up tilts, yeah.
with the up tilt into the air dodge or the dash tag into the air dodge have looked really, really good throughout this set. DeBuzz definitely came prepared, and that's what we expect from him.
Without a doubt. I mean, this is a paramount player of the Smash scene. They've been around for so long. DeBuzz has been the top of 3 games now. I don't know what he did in PM, but like, the guy's been around.
Absolutely.
You don't get to be around and in the public eye that long without having some level of skill to back you.
But that being said, Aquila hasn't been around for near the amount of time and has the results as if he had been.
Absolutely. Kid is insane and shows no signs of stopping. An absolute runaway train. And a lot of runaway minecarts.
Yeah,
Speaking
man.
of.
Actually using the block there to change the trajectory of the Mineheart, set up a mix-up against DeBuzz.
He's fun with it.
He's doing
He's
it
doing
again.
a lot.
Yeah, this is interesting. He's actually using FD in a really unique way to play at that kind of full hop height with the blocks, and it's kind of been throwing DeBuzz for a bit of a loop. He's just kind of been disengaging in those situations because I don't think he's likely too familiar with them.
Yeah, I feel like I haven't seen Aquila do this before.
He has a couple of times, and
Okay.
it's in particular on FD, but it's always really interesting to see because I don't really see other Steves do it quite like he does in these situations. Oh my gosh, Luma!
Get down, Mr. President. Oh, well, we're down anyways.
I mean, Luna only has so many lives to give. He said, get down, Mr. President. The president still died on the back end.
Shoot, tough stuff. DeBuzz. Oh, he's going to get worked. He's up against the wall, literally. But he doesn't get too much out of it. Oh, no punish on that. The backswing of the down smash, so he's just covered up just enough. But running out of mats now is Aquila, and it's tough to approach. No Luma. You're scared to try and poke things away. And the game just slows to a crawl, and look at that. He's got steal for days again.
Yeah, man, that is such an unlucky time to lose Luma for DeBuzz. He's been doing such a good job of making sure Aquila didn't have any materials left, making sure that he didn't have much left in the tank, but as he loses Luma, Aquila is able to take those situations, but a great up smash from DeBuzz equalizes the stock count at the very least, but Aquila willing to play the slow game here, willing to make sure that he's able to get rid of Luma and make the most of those situations. It is time to farm, brother.
It is. It is. We're digging straight down. We're getting everything we can, and we're leaving DeBuzz on the other side of the wall. Stay out of my mind.
And this is getting scary now. The diamond online on the side of Akola and 85% on DeBuzz means that a back air near the side of the stage is going to kill. That being said, Akola has to find a way out of disadvantage, and what better way than the minecart?
Good threat with the Luma. Akola, very respectful of it too, watching it the whole way across, not letting it sneak up on him. And we can't exactly Nana save Luma. There's no, you can't star recall it.
And the threat from these back airs now is so significant for the side of DeBuzz. He cannot afford to take one nearly anywhere on the stage. And Akola more than willing to just head to Stardew Valley almost, man. He's just farming mats on the other side of the stage. DeBuzz trying desperately to get in and slowly pushing Akola towards the corner, but it's not going to be enough. You need to put some percent on.
Oh, hold on. Has a chance here. Good roll, and we're back. Damn. He's trying his best. He's got Luma on the other side of the wall occasionally.
The actual problem that Akola is running into right now is he's running out of diamonds because he's mining so much that he's losing the pickaxe and or he's losing the shovel and has to refresh. That being said, he does have one back in reserve, so not a problem as he's able to find that stock, and now DeBuzz has a little bit of work ahead of him. He cannot afford to play this game with Akola and the walls on the side of the stage. It just allows too many materials gained, and Akola only actually working with 4 right now.
That's huge for DeBuzz. It means that he's not going to be able to set that wall with him without Luma. Like, it's just an It's an elongated war of attrition. Not that a war of attrition is supposed to be quick, but shoot. DeBuzz is playing it as best as he can, and Akola still managing to hold him out a long time.
And that was excellent conditioning on the side of the Buzz. He actually hit the nair, and so far has been converting that across the board. In this situation in Game 5, choosing to wait for the air dodge for the big F smash punish means that the Buzz even stalks Akola out of materials. The diamond isn't online and now stuck at the ledge. So many mix-ups are offline for Akola right now due to the lack of mats. Trying desperately to mine and still no iron online.
What? Why are we not putting him off stage?
All right, the diamond back online. This means very scary percentage for DeBuzz. The double parry coming through the F smash would have been it. He's got one minecart and one anvil on right now. 2. DeBuzz has to be wary, but really, really low on resources, and just like that, not so.
No, that will absolutely. Don't spike it. I get you.
Man.
That's tough. That's tough to be a part of. Puppeting Luma there at that last little end, tries to get something going, but a quick reaction from Akola to just get above him and swing down. Yeah?
A weaker DeBuzz spiked that. a weaker DeBuzz spiked that. I was like...
I get it. I get it. It's a tough spot.
I mean, very smart stuff from Akola. I mean, one of the best things that Steve has is that ability to disengage from situations like that. Almost every scramble situation really leans towards Steve's favor because of how much reward he gets off those scramble hits, whether it be the minecart, the anvil, up tilt, all of those situations. If your timing is a little bit off or you're a little bit inconsiderate about what's coming on, it is so easy to lose your entire stock. A couple of replays on the set, and man, it was about as close as
simply time.
Yeah, man, when back air was all you needed to take the game, man, that's what it felt like.
And houses were 80,000. Jeez. But you can just see the way that Akola started to, develop what was going to happen here. You start seeing a lot more of putting the wall behind yourself. And then it's like, well, hold on, why am I putting it in front or behind myself when he can't even break it without Luma? Once we saw that come through in Game 4, it's just an absolute disaster. This is actually the exact moment where I was like, can we get the Hungry Box cam going? He was like that all set. The man is so expressive.
I mean, definitely teammates with DeBuzz, both with the Liquid sponsor.
Right.
So many close moments in this set, man. It truly could have gone either way, but I have to say, really, really good job to Akola. His adaptation is always so on point, and it is worth saying that there is no one in the world who pilots Rosalina at the level that DeBuzz does.
No, without
right?
question.
And so playing him in bracket is always this test of if you're able to adapt to the new things that he's brought out and the new things that he brings to the table. And so many times the Buzz is innovating with the character, but Akola, an innovator in his own right and able to adapt to these situations. You see the pop-off again. People waiting in bated breath, and DeBuzz actually hit the pop-off on the Game 4. Man, this meant a lot to him. Unfortunately, this Game 5, so close, man.
Yeah, was fighting with everything he could to get that winner's bracket to keep on going. But you know what? Man, Akola's just been that guy for a good while. Like, the second that we started hearing about him, it was like, oh, this is our new god, huh?
I mean, there's a very real reason why Akola is in contention for the best player in the world. Here it is. Ah!
Good hold. Good hold.
I respect it, man. I think extra points for that.
Yeah.
Extra points for that. Because if it's me, if it's anyone in Twitch chat right now, that controller's gone. We're headed to the booth to get it fixed right about now.
It's tough, too, because, like, a nice controller toss feels pretty good. It feels kind of nice.
Don't do that.
Don't do it.
Don't toss
do
your controller.
Do it in your own home. Don't build the habit. But, like, it feels kind of nice. But it's tough. It's tough, especially when, like, this means everything. You know, you show up to an event like this where it's stacked to hell and back. You know, you've got just everyone that you could imagine showing up. You've got Yoshidora at his first non-Japanese tournament, right?
Yeah, Yora as well.
Yora as well. You've got so many people coming through. You've got, is it 10 of the top 10 kind of thing? Like, is that what we're sitting with here?
Yeah,
it's a
man.
disgusting bracket, and you just want to get that chance.
Yeah, it is absolutely stacked out of control, but as we go from one banger set to the next, we're hopping into, I think I see Gluto on the stage right now, and is that... I'm forgetting how to... There's a way to... I believe their tag is pronounced Neo?
Oh, shoot. Yeah, it was the one that we were given, like, a specific little helper on that. I think it was in this. Let's get the right pronunciation. I don't have chat open. Chatbot commands. Isn't there, like, it's like players listed somewhere? Uh-oh. Did I go too far?
No, it's on Twitter.
Oh, it's on Twitter? All right, I believe in you. I don't know. What am I searching? You seem to know this better than I do.
It's on the commentary announcement.
Battle BC 5.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
We're going to make sure we get this right. You don't want to travel all this way and have us doing it wrong.
Yeah, okay, so if I type in, like, what, BoBC 5, and then if I just type in commentators after, it should pop, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. That being said, we know they are coming through on the Mario. They are coming through Gluto with the Wario. I think almost guaranteed. I think a lot of the time we know what to expect from these two guys, and I think it should be a very, very hot set. Gluto has been looking hot all weekend and actually took a set off of Akola at the pre-weekly. Was able to reset Grand Finals before unfortunately dropping it, but I believe that's the first time Gluto's been able to do it, and he's been looking very, very strong.
Dude, I can't find it. No, I'm just scrolling the page at this point.
There's no way it's
I
that
typed
hard.
in caster, and it came up with the Battle of BC 4.
That's crazy.
There's
no way it's that hard.
It shouldn't be this hard. I'm just that incompetent. Oh, yeah, but it's not pronounced Neo. It's like Neo or something. Okay, I found it. Okay.
Yeah, here we go.
Locus, I believe in Taima, on the mic, Dobby, Feel Weird, not see, House of Names, not Kari, Super Major Battle.
Okay, maybe I'm capping?
No, it was 100% on this, dude. You're totally right. All right, well, hopefully we can find their name at some point. Oh, there we go.
Neo,
thank you.
Okay, I thought it was Neo.
New trade war.
Wanted to make sure we were getting it right.
Oh, yeah, it was them that put it up the first time.
We're coming back. We got it. We got it across the board. We're good to go. Gluto versus Neo, and Neo actually coming through on the Corrin. My bad, not the Mario, but the Corrin. And seeing Corrin at the top level, a little bit of resurgence lately.
Yeah, I mean, it's still a good character. It's just, like, not as good.
No.
There's so many characters that do it easier, do it better, right? What Nair do you want to use? Do you want Nair into Imagination from Corrin, or do you want Nair into Imagination from Aegis? Like it's a short answer.
I mean, on the same side of things, we have seen Corrin. Like I said, the results have been good. Players like Shattuck, players like Neo have been showing us that this character was a little bit slept on. Despite the nerfs, there's still a lot here to explore, and there's still a lot here to enjoy. And so I think that combined with the matchup inexperience that this character brings kind of across the board, there's a chance for an upset here, especially if Gluto's not ready. That being said, and this is a big, big caveat.
Absolutely. Let's hear it.
Gluto has a lot of experience playing against MKLeo and did play against MKLeo during the Corrin era.
During that little phase.
Including losing a grand finals to the Corrin. So he's had to have done at least some research on the matchup.
Without a doubt. Just
in anticipation of playing Leo's Corrin. So unfortunately, not completely blind going in for the side of Gluto.
Yep.
But again, still a character you don't run into very often. And he did actually lose that set. So
yeah, hey, maybe Corrin is the truth against Wario. I doubt it. But like, you know, that option's there. That chance is there. I'm not willing to take it away. I'm not willing to count Neo out just because of the character.
Absolutely.
You don't make it this far because your character is awful.
No.
Typically, you've got something good behind you, and you're pretty good yourself.
Yeah, and you know, it's the tried and true, like, swords are strong against Wario. There's a lot of opportunities for them to just zone out, for them to stuff Wario's zone. But I've been talking to Gluto over the weekend, and dude, the man is confident in Wario.
Hard not to be with how he plays.
He thinks Wario can do everything in the game. He says that Wario, if you are good enough, can make anything happen. And so I'm assuming one sword is not going to shake this man to the core, but Neo, a big task in front of them as Gluto steps up to the stage.
And they are ready to go. Small lead early on for Neo. Nothing to really write home about quite yet. We'll see what we get. A little down tilt, up tilt action. Trying to see what the defensive option is from Gluto. I think Neo's going to take this first game very slow in terms of reaching for extra damage.
I mean, Corrin's one of those characters that's very, very strong at getting resets. In situations where you air dodge, they're able to come down with a nair, or they're able to reset off of air dodges. So I think Neo, like you said, he's going to want to find those situations where Gluto is willing to pick a defensive button, and that's where the punishes come from, because Corrin has a lot of really big punish options.
So far, it's looked really good for Neo. Starting to use the back air to space out a little bit more, maybe looking to respect the air speed of Wario and expecting Gluto to come in on some more linear trajectories, but at the moment, oh my goodness, it's a rate and a half.
And unfortunately, pulling the trigger just a little late.
Wow.
Willing to go that deep off stage with the pin, and Neo actually hasn't been touched in over 30 seconds. Gluto desperately trying to get back to the ground off the ledge. The up air pressure right now.
No shot.
And the pin will do it. Neo with the quick first stock and looking comfortable, man. Gluto has not been able to find a way in the mix-ups, man.
Oh my goodness, Neo. Neo, where have you been? Where have you been, kid? This is brilliant early on. Only 85%. We're 2 minutes into it, so you know he's gonna have waft soon. Maybe you spend it early. Maybe you spend it on that second stock to try and line things up here, Gluto. Right now, it's just it's just so brilliant from Neo so far.
Yeah, Gluto's finally been able to string a couple of hits together, going for the dash attack after the down tilt, now setting up the bike at the ledge. But wow, the Paralyzer able to make something happen from off stage. That being said, the bite is called out to the ledge, and Gluto still unable to find the stock at 140%. Wario struggling to find the stock without this waft, but the back air will do it on the whiff neutral air. And now, Neo, a scary spot as Gluto looks to line up this waft.
I love reaching for that pin off stage. It looks like it should be committal, but it absolutely isn't. It's such good range. You tap him up, even if you don't get the sweet spot, you knock him away. I'm just enthralled with Neo's gameplay right now. I'm absolutely a fan.
And they've been doing such a good job throughout the set of spacing out Gluto, but I can't help be so nervous because we have entered waft percent, and Gluto is the master of finding it. Not committing there. And all right, the double up air, and Gluto actually bringing this out waft free. 96% on the side of Neo. Glutony.
Oh boy, I counted him out too early. Gluto's been around on this character for a long time because he's just put in so much time. The conservation of his movement, the willingness to not overcommit. It's being shown by both players, but Gluto finally showing it himself.
And now, on this second stock, Neo's actually been having a lot of trouble tracking Gluto's air drift. Because Wario's air drift is so strong, Gluto's able to mix it up very, very well. And because of the slow speed on the side of Corrin, Neo's been having trouble confirming into that up air or into that coverage option that we were talking about earlier in the set. That being said, able to confirm it with the up throw, but even stocks on stock 3 is not where you were wanting to be after how well that first stock was, especially with full waft online for Gluto. And
oh no. Okay, cashes out.
I thought that was it. If I'm being a stack with you, I thought that was it.
We both went dead silent. There was no question in either of our minds, but that will absolutely do it. Off the opposite side. The French Dimension coming in strong, sitting in the crowd, ready to pop off for their boy.
And I mean, that was a very, very clean game. Honestly, from both players, Neo, at the start of that game, looked incredible. Gluto was unable to touch him for such an extended period of time, but as we go into that second stock, I know both of us really expected Gluto to tie that up with the waft on stock 2, and instead he was able to do it just with the fear factor of the waft. And I think that's something that doesn't get talked about enough when you're playing against Wario. Having the waft is an advantage in of itself because people are looking for up tilt and they're looking for up air. They're so scared of both of those moves because they know it means the end of their stock. And if Gluto chooses to not go for either of those, it gives him opportunities to mix up the other player based on that knowledge, and he's so good at that.
Yeah, it's any character with any sort of charged projectile too. Like, the threat always, almost always matters more than what it actually is going to do in damage. Still, we're getting a nice start once again from Neo. Little lead. See if Gluto is able to figure out this stage immediately. Oh, he just gets hits.
Yeah, man. Actually, the up air out of disadvantage to convert into about 30% for Gluto. This guy does not drop punishes, man. It's crazy how consistently he is finding big damage as Wario. And now, trying to keep Neo in disadvantage, unfortunately unable to pin, answering back.
This is good stuff here. Okay, we're just gonna charge that up. It's gonna poke, but he angles high and it doesn't connect.
Interesting, yeah, definitely could have angled that down or straight. It likely would have connected onto Gluto, but getting away with a little bit of a free stock there is Gluto. I mean, you'll take it. You'll take it every day of the week, and now entering back into this neutral, these guys are both playing so carefully around each other.
Can't afford to do anything risky, can't afford to overreach, and okay, reached, but didn't teach quite yet. Gluto gonna let Neo hang on to that stock a little bit longer, and Neo doing a bit of the same, but not yet, not anymore. That up air is gonna clear it out, bring out the chain sword, get it done, get him out. Let's see what we do with the next one.
And that up air is so good, it's so big and so consistent, and Neo putting it to excellent use there. That being said, far from healthy, Gluto's going to look to secure this stock, and he's actually been unable to find the timing on the down air on up B. Thankfully for him in that situation, not being required as the back air comes out and the stocks remain even. Full waft is going to be online right this second, and so now Neo has to be very worried about, like we said, those up airs and those up tilts, and Gluto knows.
13% is all that sits on Neo. They're in a really healthy position. Very workable position, too, as they continue to regain stage. Oh, I like it. Oh, jeez, that's a weird call.
That was so greedy!
He lived!
Oh my god.
That's huge.
I mean, if you're Neo there, you're thanking your lucky stars that you lived that, because the down smash, a greedy read, goes punished almost for the distance, and Gluto, I mean, he's so good at that, man, but Neo answers back in a big way, making the most of the stock, and now the first significant lead we've seen from him going into this last stock.
Oh, hefty parry there for Gluto, but he's not able to do anything with it. That should have been so much more, but it'll be enough right now. So he gets stage control, looking to get some work done here at the edge. Big back air to clear him out, but not quite gonna kill. This is tough, and that's the first time that we've seen the up B lose to that down air. He's got the spacing for once.
Yeah, and that
not easy.
That's kind of bad news for Neo, because he definitely got back to stage a couple times because Gluto couldn't misspace the down air a little bit. If he's got that consistently now, which we have yet to see, it could spell trouble off stage. That being said, Up air is going to spell trouble, as is. Gluto accidentally grabs the bike.
Oh! Okay, but still, that's still good. I'm a results-based player. No shot. Okay, he's good. I thought that's immediately Gluto getting out there.
Yeah,
he's
man.
threatening. He's threatening so much. He wants the fear. Oh! Oh, come on, give it to him.
Wario is so
Give the man his
heavy.
due.
His recovery so good. Gluto, 2 leases on life and lets the half-waft whip. You knew he had it in the back pocket, but fortunately for Nao now doesn't have to worry about that option. Likely for the remainder of the match. And
did he footstool?
He did.
Oh! He's already taken off the headset. Tell me what we're going. Tell me what stage you are at Gluto. I'll tell you my bands.
It's actually so disrespectful.
Yeah, just already.
Yeah, footstools him so deep and is like, what do you ban?
Yeah. What's going on?
Gluto's like trying his heart out to get back to the stage.
But I have bike. I can jump off my bike.
Please,
I can make it.
What an answer back from the side of Nao, and I think that game, really the turning point was surviving that waft. It allowed Nao to put on a little bit of a lead, stop the momentum coming out of Glutoni, and just put him back in it. I'm very interested to see if the games end up relying on waft that much.
I don't feel like the first one did.
I mean,
okay, kind of did.
Kind of did.
Kind of did. But it was at like a regular waft time instead of him having to reach for 2, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, it kind of did.
All right, quick damage on early now, able to get back to the stage, but Gluto is so good with the pressure right now. 92% uninjured and still control at the ledge. Nao has been unable to find the way back on stage. And finally, the aggressive up air allows him some respite on the stage, but an aggressive fair means that Gluto is up nearly an entire stock.
Yeah, that is a brutal way to get into it, but it's a good answer back. A quick 48, now 54. We're still climbing. We're going up the mountain.
And I mean, that was just, there's no other way to put it. That was solid fundamentals. Gluto waiting for the right opportunities to strike and spacing really immaculately around the sort of core. And that being said, Nao seemingly unfazed. 75% on the Gluto and looking to try and equalize these stocks.
Oh, man. Good tag with that back air, just racking up a little bit more damage. Gluto doesn't need to do anything crazy this stock, too. If he walks away from this stock right now, damage is done. It's a good enough spot. He's got a lot of room to work on his second.
Yeah.
But I'm sure he gets more.
And Half Waft is already online, which means he can actually spend it on this stock instead of waiting. If an up tilt or an up air comes out, Gluto will pull the trigger on this Half Waft because it will kill at this percent. And there it is.
Oh my goodness.
Say it and it shall be so. Gluto, that's the second time he's caught the neutral getup with the up tilt, and Nao gotta be biting the, hitting themselves a little bit, falling for it twice. This game is firmly within the control of Gluto. And what is so hard about this situation, especially against Wario, is that not only do you need to make a 3-stock to 1 comeback, but by the time you even maybe do that, he's gonna have another waft online.
Yeah. And truthfully, before even a full waft is online, you're gonna be at a percent where half waft works. We're basically already there.
Yeah,
like, we're at that neutral get-up spot again. Like, everything is mounting against Nao in this match. Gluto is completely poised to take this round. Or this game, pardon. I'm not sure why I'm saying it like that. Too much Valorant commentary. I don't know what to say.
All right, 73% on the side of Nao, and the aggressive up air off the left. We've seen that work a couple times now for Nao. And honestly, a really unique option, but that is it. Gluto looking, I'll say it, comfortable in that game. That was firmly within his control, and after losing a game, to answer back like that has to feel really, really good.
Yeah, 2-0, 0%, little JV3 action. Feels good. A lot of problems that Nao now has to address. They need to be a little smarter at ledge. They need to be a little bit tighter in neutral, giving up some risky options, giving up some free punishes.
Yeah.
Got to shore up the gameplay, got to find a way to bring it back, and I believe that they can. Don't get me wrong, but it's Gluto. It's Gluto. This guy's been top 10 the whole time, hasn't he?
I mean, pretty close to it at the very, very least, and I think the biggest thing right now is we have to see if Gluto is able to continue to find those up tilts on the neutral get-ups into the waft, because both games that he came out on top of, that was a key part of it. And honestly, what do you even do? Because It feels like he's going to cover everything, you know what I mean? Going for that drop down up it, we've seen it a couple times out of Nail, but that is such a risky option to go for. If Gluto calls it out, your stock is basically gone. Rolling feels like a bad option because Gluto is literally known for catching rolls. And then jumping, I mean, Wario's got some of the best airspeed in the game, and so, I mean,
Topics, Eric, so.
Gluto just commands that presence at the ledge, and it's starting to pay dividends.
Yeah, it is going to be a rough fourth match, but hey, Neo's on their own stage. They'll get a little bit of comfort that way. They took a good time at the CSS to, get the little box breathing going, right? A little 4 seconds in, 4 seconds out.
I respect it, but Gluto opening up with a quick 43%, and Neo answering right back with 52. Anything you can do, I can do just a little bit better, and this game is scrappy off the hop.
Hey, we are not going to be seeing a long fight if they're going to keep this up. Oh boy, really wanted that touch up.
I actually really like that call out from Nail. Unfortunately, not getting the right spacing, just partially due to Wario's air drift, but the idea is there. And there have been a couple of times where Nail has actually called out some really key air dodge routes from Gluto and just not gotten the best punish possible.
It's not easy to hit that pin. It's such an interesting angle that you have to position yourself from. And it's such a, I mean, it's fast enough. That's not too terrible of a timing, but oh boy, we're getting up there.
That was really strange on the side of Gluto. Expending that air dodge so high in the air allowed Neo to just convert in that situation. I have to imagine that was maybe a misinput?
You'd want to think so at the very least.
That being said, Gluto able to answer back on a little bit of a misinformed down air with the up smash, and this is right back to even, but the nice thing about the fast pace of this Game 4 is that Neo doesn't have to worry about the full waft quite yet like they have on these second stocks. The half waft will be online, but it won't kill at least until about 40, 50, 60%.
And we still got to be near ledge, right?
I mean, as you get closer to the full waft timing, it does get closer to full waft knockback. And so
I thought we went for half, my bad.
As we enter these last seconds, Gluto still may be able to convert at 101%, and he will go for it. And like I said, man, within 15 seconds of the full waft timer, half waft is nearly the same strength. Gluto so good to convert there and able to maintain this lead.
Hey, my bad, Delphi. I didn't believe in your visions. Okay, not quite gonna kill. Wrong game. Doesn't have that kind of pushback on it, but we'll see if Neo can find the next one. Could have just curved themselves away. And it's risky.
It is really nice that Wario has a lot of trouble punishing pin. It does allow Neo to go for some of those mix-ups with a little bit less commitment than there is against other characters. That being said, I mean, with the amount that Gluto likes to jump and the amount of airspeed Wario has, you have to be careful. And just the charged F smash, the chainsaw hitbox coming in so clutch.
Oh, I thought we were going to get so much off of that. Can't quite find the up air in time. The back of it, oh boy.
What?
Hey, it happens to the best of us. It happens to the worst of us. I know that it happens to the worst of us because it happens to me, but shoot, Neo didn't get too much taken out of themselves for that.
I mean, 57% off the back of a misinput is
it's not good.
It's a little more than you're looking for, and in case you weren't paying attention at the time, I was. The half waft is back online, which means up air or up tilt become lethal once again, and Neo has to be worried about that. Rolling away, very smart. Gluto looking for it.
Oh my goodness, the guy is just such a machine.
That was strong hit. What?
Hey man, he's better.
Strong hit?
He's better.
Strong hit.
Better.
That was the strong hit.
Bet.
Oh, okay. Gluto able to convert there, as we say it. The half waft was online, and just knowing when he convert, Gluto is the best in the world at Wario for a reason, the best in the world with those conversions. It's so clean every round, but a really great performance out of Neo, and I'm absolutely positive that we're going to see more from them.
For sure. Neo, I could see making a good run. I feel like they hit top 24. They were winner's side here. What do they have, like two games or 2 sets that they need to win? Kind of thing to make it. Like, there's not too long of a path for them to figure this one out. And with such an amazing performance there against Gluto, I mean, shoot, you gotta believe a little bit in the kid here.
Absolutely, and heading into these replays, man, this Game 1, it looked very good for the side of Neo. Very consistent across the board, and
that's tragic.
I mean, there's just a couple moments, man. The Wario waft, the great equalizer, and Gluto's adaptation unmatched in this series. Nail had a lot of great ideas, but so many opportunities where Gluto just capitalized a little bit harder, and this was so nice.
Yeah. Yeah, this little footstool here.
And even the mix-up with the neutral B, 2 really great options that didn't end up killing. And then, yeah.
Fought so hard for that stock. Well earned. Great game from them, but just Gluto the rest of the way.
I mean, that was so clean, too.
Yeah.
Just catching the aggressive options. Gluto.
Look how locked in he is.
I mean, just dialed in.
I don't think I've ever seen Gluto make like a face mid-match. Like unless he really gets cheese, I feel like he's just so narrow focus. He's got blinders on the whole way through. There's nothing but him and the screen.
Yeah,
barely
man.
an opponent.
And I mean, honestly, Nail kept this game 4 very, very close. And
so
I mean,
good,
who expects to lose there? You got hit with the back. It was the back hit of strong Wario Nair, and you died at 84%.
Gluto's just better.
Yeah,
Gluto's just better. Here, let me pull open the.
Yeah, man, that is crazy. And as we come into these next sets, we have to take a break and appreciate the individuals that made this event possible. And starting us off is Fresh Cut. They aren't here to give you a fresh cut, even though you may need one, but they are the home of the freshest Smash content from your favorite players, creators, and TOs. You can download the Fresh Cut app, follow the Smash community, and enjoy curated content daily without experiencing any of the other junk. You can use your code BattleofBC or scan the QR code and download the app to give $1 directly to the pockets of the Battle of BC TOs. And so I am so thankful for Fresh Cut to be supporting us at this moment. They have been such a great sponsor, and we really appreciate them helping us through these couple tournaments and supporting Battle of BC. Battle BC also, man, they run on Intel. Thank you so much to Intel for providing us with i13-900Ks, i7-13700Ks, and a set of gaming laptops. We're incredibly grateful for their support of the Smash community. If you want to stream, record, and play all at the same time, their processors are exactly what you're looking for. Intel has been coming in clutch throughout the weekend, man.
It's been a good run.
And man, what can we say? The next big thing in platform fighters, Rush Down Revolt, is coming out May 26th. And man, if you haven't played
Friday
this one, if you didn't get into the beta, you need to check it out. All right? Smash Brothers, Melee, mixed with Guilty Gear.
Good jump cancels, nice parry mechanic.
Not even just jump cancels. You get Roman cancels,
That's
brother.
true.
And if you don't know what that is, you need to look it up because Rush Down Revolt is coming in absolutely fire on May 26th. So thank you so much to them for supporting Battle of BC 5. That being said, we're going to a quick break, but don't go anywhere. When we are back, we will have more of Top 128. We will see you guys on the other side.
Catch you in a few.